It's actually 3 Digimon in a row that need attack. When did I start needing attack so much? You still need more intelligence. Not much, though. Super Starmon, intelligence. I already listed you down. Yeah, you're already on the list. You're already on the list. How many Digimon do I have? Quite a few over here. We could just go ahead and Digivolve. Bacchusmon. Switch back to other Bacchusmon. I'm gonna need to get more bond on you. You got 66 talent already, which is pretty good. Pretty good. I was about to say, you can Digivolve now, can't you? Gamer Anime Zero, thank you for subbing at Tier 1 for 61 months. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for the support, man. Thank you, thank you. Any thoughts on PvP for this game? All of the customization options are kind of wasteful. I've never been like a PvP guy, really, for the older Digimon games, so... Not particularly. Alright, so we got Clavis Angemon here, Digimon I don't recognize, and then this is Seraphimon, I'm pretty sure. Alright, alright. Good stuff. One day, Skull Balukimon, I will get a Tidamon for you to DNA Digivolve with. One day. Alright, this is plenty. Let's get these Digimon in here. Not sure if anyone said anything, but I also feel that this game's story is much shorter in comparison to Cyber Sleuth. So I'm gonna agree and disagree with you here, which sounds weird. I'm going to agree with you that I think the story in this game, I'd have to, like, I don't know the actual stats on it, because I'd have to look at them, like, side by side, obviously. I think that Cyber Sleuth probably is a little bit longer of a game, the original Cyber Sleuth and probably Hacker's Memory as well, than this game is. However, I think that this game is better. Like, I think that its story and character and all is better, because a lot of the length in Cyber Sleuth would be, it's very bloated with, like, pointless dialogue and just, like, dragging the story on that, like, sucks, basically, and stuff like that. There are a bunch of moments, especially in the first Cyber Sleuth, not as much in Hacker's Memory, but it's still there in Hacker's Memory as well, that is just, like, it's just longer for the sake of being longer, and I would rather the game be shorter with, and, like, just be, like, tighter and more meaningful in all of its, like, storyline, dialogue, etc., than have it be longer, but I have to, like, read through Kyoko talking about ley lines or deal with the Occult Club being terrible. By the way, I remember when this game was coming out and I was saying, like, please don't let there be, like, an Occult Club equivalent in this game. I remember there were a couple of people who were like, the Occult Club thing, it's like, it's so intrinsic to Digimon, it's definitely gonna be there, etc. There is no Occult Club equivalent in this game. Like, Hiroko is not like the Occult Club at all. There's no, like, I don't think there's any side quest, like, chain that is just, like, the world's most annoying characters saying a bunch of nonsense about stuff that has, like, nothing to do with Digimon and no one really cares about. Like how there is in the Cyber Sleuth games. And also, this game is still incredibly long. This is not a short game. We're over 50 hours right now, and I'm not done yet. And that's not even accounting for the Mega Plus playthrough. So, like, even if this game ends up being, like, 60 hours long, whereas the Cyber Sleuths are, like, 80 hours long, at least 20 hours of Cyber Sleuth is just fluff that I would take out of the game if I had the option to anyway. What am I looking for? Did I put in Tiger Vespamon yet? I got so busy talking. You need him. Grismon. I did just put in Tiger Vespamon, so I'm looking for Valkyriemon next. Valkyriemon. Wherefore arts thou Valkyrie? I forgot what you look like. No, I know what you look like, but I don't know what your... There it is. I didn't know what your little headshot looked like. Diaboromon, right there. Diaboromon's going for a swim. Grappleomon. There he is. Put in Great Grismon already, and then Super Starmon. Yep. Fantastic. Alright, you two need bond up. And then Savior Hackmon is one of our defense Digimon. Of course he is. Grademon, also a defense Digimon. And I have one more defense Digimon, which I think is you. Right? Yep. Tiger Vespamon needs to become Tolerance. Need to go up and left one more time. Let's make it happen. Not you. Great Grismon. Attack. Valkyriemon also needs to be Tolerant, right? Yes. You just need to go up one, which is really easy to do, theoretically. The only up thing I have is up and to the right. We have this, which goes to the left. So let's have you go up and right, and then we'll move you one to the left after that. I'm not in a rush to get Sylphiumon anyway. Diaboromon, attack. Grapleomon, attack. And Super Starmon, intelligence. There we go. Alright, now, Marsmon. Please tell me you like meat. Thank goodness. Alright, I can spam X. It's so much easier to look at chat now. Kuroko's channel is called Occult Tokyo, so the element is there, but much better. Yeah, that's what I mean, because when they announced the game, I saw that it was called Occult Tokyo or whatever, and I was like, oh no, she's gonna be the new Occult Club. But the side quests that you do with Hiroko do not feel anything like the side quests you do with the Occult Club. And Hiroko actually feels like she's actually, like, she's not super relevant, but, like, as Inori's friend and all that, she's relevant to the story, whereas the Occult Club in the Cyber Sleuth games is not relevant to the story, like, at all. They're just there to be annoying. I think PvP with the system sounds fun in theory, but in practice I think a group of max stat mons in every fight would lead to a bunch of long and boring matches full of HP sponges. I think that there's a reason they didn't try and come up with PvP for... This is the first story game that does not have PvP, by the way. I think there's a reason they didn't do it, and I think it's probably for the better. Because I agree with you, I don't think that competitive Digimon battling would be very fun, to be honest. Why do you wear such a goofy-looking outfit? I'm from an anime! It's not my fault! Nom 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 nom. People are mentioning that people have been data mining the game for, like, the season passes and all. I have not been spoiled on any of that, so let's not talk about it. Because I don't want to be spoiled on it. I'd rather be surprised whenever they announce whatever they announce. What is your bond at? Oh, 82. You're almost done. Marsmon is a silly little guy enjoying his beef jerky. He's having a good time. You done yet, Marsmon? I still have to feed Venusmon after this. 94. Is it +2 every time? So 3 more and you're done? How do you even pick up the meat in those giant metal hands? Alright, you're good to go. And then Venusmon. 0 bond! Alright, lock in, chat. What do you guys want to talk about? Please also like Digimeat. This is the worst day ever. She's watching her calories or whatever. She doesn't like apples. What do you like, woman? Carrots? Please be carrots. Carrots would have been so funny because she has the... she has the... Protein? Protein? Alright. Carrots would have been funny because the whole eyesight thing, and she basically doesn't have eyes. I just realized your no spoiler emote is Aiza. It is, yes. It's one of my favorite Kingdom Hearts characters. Venusmon is gonna be buff. She's going for the Dami Mommy look or whatever it is. All those people who say I want a woman who could kill me or whatever, Venusmon took that to heart. Don't let the training distract you from your adoptive father. My dad who adopted me. Are you also feeding the bird, or is it staring the entire time? Every seventh meal item that you give to Venusmon goes to the bird. And every 11th one goes to... Whoops, I double tapped. Every 11th one goes to the clam. Your adopted anime dad. What more could you ask for than an adopted anime dad? Do they fight for the 77th one? Alright, I didn't expect anyone in chat to do math on me there. If you get to 77, then Venusmon explodes. Love how the bird and the clam have names, Olive and Hoton. I did not know this. They're so precious. Three-way fight between Nokia, Erika, and Inori. Which main girl do you like more? Definitely not Nokia. Absolutely not Nokia. Like, Nokia is fine, but I don't really think she's all that impressive of a character. I want to say Erika, but I feel like I might just be saying Erika because I played Hacker's Memory so many times, and I've only just now played Time Stranger for the first time, and Inori is also out of the game for a little bit at the end, which means I have not interacted much with Inori other than yesterday's stream for the past, like, 4 or 5 streams. Inori, I think, is also very good. I also kind of have to see how the game ends, because obviously how the game ends with Erika is a really big part for Erika. I want to see if anything else major happens with Inori at the very end of the game. But Nokia definitely dead last. Erika and Inori, both very good. What part of the story are you at, Chaos? I'm at the end of the game, but they gave me 37 side quests that I have to do before I can go finish the game. Anyways, Inori and Erika, both very good. Right now, I would probably lean Erika. But I do also really like Inori. How much protein do you need, woman? Unfortunately, Nokia is the most useful. Well, I mean, is she, though? I feel like in terms of the narrative and in terms of gameplay, like Erika, especially becoming Hudimon, does way more than Nokia does in the game. Nokia basically just has Omnimon, like, beat up what's-her-face that one time. Beat up Tiger Vespamon lady, Faye, or whatever her name is. I don't care, I didn't like her either. And then Inori is like the driving force for a lot of Aegiomon's decisions, including your main character even existing. So I don't think I really agree with that. You don't really... Nokia doesn't really do much of anything for you in the Cyber Sleuths. Alright, side quest time. What side quest we doing? Where are we going here? Where are we going? Silent Envy. This is another new one. Oh yeah, the Kuramon thing. Oh yeah, we're doing this. Time jump! I've returned to the absolute timeline. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Alright, Rapidmon and Pharaohmon. What's poppin' over here? What you guys up to? What are you doing? Open up. Why, hello there. A lot of gold going on in this room. Marukimon, please. We can't simply withdraw like this. We long for a place to demonstrate our strength. No, this is the critical moment. Ah, you have come. I'd like for you to hear the thoughts of these two warriors. One of them is a rabbit and shouldn't be taken seriously. The other one belongs in a pyramid. Their thoughts on what now? I only ask you to let them speak their minds. I doubt you will find it an arduous task. I don't know. What are they going to speak their minds about? If they start talking to me about how SAO is actually a good anime, that might be, like, very taxing. You'd hear what we have to say, then listen well, trusted friend of Marukimon. You see, we set out on a warrior's journey, traveling together in search of strength. Living in harsh environments and rescuing Digimon from Titan attacks made us strong. Looking at you two together hurts my eyes. Ha! Yes, we both glow gold, and we seek to burnish our bodies as we polish our skills. Yet struggling against the Titans has shown us that our skills must be honed further. Yes, it was when we thought to lend our aid in retaking Central Town that we saw that. I appreciate your willingness to help, but neither of you actually joined in that fight. But we found Titans heading into the fray and chose to stop them before they got there. We found them no easy foes, however. We drove them off, but were too injured to do more. The fight to retake Central Town ended before we recovered. We were powerless to help. Which is why we'd like you to put us on the front for the next large battle. Yes, we have come to ask that you would count us in your ranks for the next major clash. You see, such is the heat of their passion, I found myself greatly moved by it. However, as you are well aware, the battle before us is more dangerous than any other. I have only just met these two and do not know their strength. What am I to do? Test them. Have them fight in the Coliseum. Ah, I never would have thought of that. I was right to seek your opinion. Having them fight in the Paradise Coliseum is likely the best way to test them. The arena, you say? That sounds like a fitting place for us to demonstrate our skills. I wonder if they're capable of taking on Marukimon. I am sorry, but I am too busy at the moment. I must leave this task to you. Won't you test their skills in battle for me? Ah, you're willing to join the battle? Let me see how you compare to Marukimon. As we are prepared to fight at any time, you need but challenge us when you are ready. Words. I know I'm asking much of you, but we may just gain some worthy allies in the process. Test them in the Paradise Coliseum, and they shall join us if you deem them worthy. Alright. Well, chat, I guess we're gonna go do some arena matches. Sounds good to me. What are all these Chumon doing just running around? We can't just have rats running around in Central City, man. People are gonna think this place is disgusting. We need a Ratatouille-mon to open a restaurant. That would be helpful. Man, I really hope first of all, I hope we don't have to wait 8 years for another Digimon game, first and foremost. Second of all, I really hope that we get whatever it is I'm thinking of. I hope that we get another world game similar to Next Order. If they can improve upon on Next Order, that'd be great. Hacker voice? I'm in. I wouldn't mind waiting 8 years if that means they put every single Digimon in the game. Okay, well, every single Digimon is a lot, but I wouldn't mind. I don't want to have to wait 8 years. I'm turning 30 soon. I do not want the next new Digimon game to be when I'm pushing 40. I agree that devs should be given time to make games, but when you go like more than 3 years waiting for a new game, that starts to push it for me. At that point, I'm like, I don't think it's that you needed time. I think that you need to manage the time that you had better. Lusamon 2 out of 3? What? What does that mean? Alright, Golden Intruders, get me in there.
We kept you waiting long enough. The fighters will now enter the arena.
Hey. The aura of a champion is without equal. In fact, it's even a match for these opponents' Golden Sheen. This golden duo labels itself as supporters of justice and wishes to prove its strength to the champions. Is this Virus Vaccine that I'm going up against here? Or is Golden Rapidmon not even have a type? While we do wish to prove our strength, nothing makes us happier than simply facing you in battle. However, it is not enough that only we enjoy this encounter. You must do so as well, therefore we shall give it our all. I'm not sure if my current team can handle this, actually.
Match on!
I'm fine with 4 years as long as the game is at least as good as this one. 4 years is a lot. I think 3 is kind of my limit. Ooh, stretch. We have Aegiomon now. I didn't even realize. You are Vaccine. Okay, I thought so. Die?
Lightning shower!
What's wrong with almost being 40? There's nothing wrong with almost being 40, old man. There's something wrong with I'm about to turn 30, and then if the next Digimon game isn't until I'm about to turn 40, that to me, that's a problem. There's something wrong there.